What's happening, Elevation Nation and Mr. Sam? You just said that you were buying a Himalayan salt lamp.
That's
What
correct.
what is that? Do you buy it off the Amazon? Do you buy it from the Himalayas?
Uh, you buy it off of Amazon, but I think they harvest the salt in the Himalayas. That's a great point. Yeah.
How much is it?
It's like $40. I'm getting the vibes right, dude. We just signed another year in my apartment. I got a new couch incoming. We're getting a little salt lamp, a little galaxy projector. We're just getting some cozy quality vibes as it gets darker here in the district, man. What can I say? Maybe some eucalyptus oil. I know you love that.
Salt
Parker.
lamp. Eucalyptus oil for what? Like the shower?
I don't know actually. When I used it in LA, I put it on my hands and like rubbed it together and kind of just like breathed it in while I was meditating. It was very, very lovely.
Very interesting. Well, I do think in the steam room they usually use eucalyptus
They certainly
to
do.
make it give you a little pump up the nose and clear your sinuses,
Your sciences?
your sinuses.
I
didn't say
agree.
Sciences. Fun fact: I was in the steam room the other day, and they had just loaded up the eucalyptus,
Yeah.
and I couldn't stop coughing, and I had I almost passed out because I couldn't breathe, and I walk outside, and I turned to another guy. I was like, "Were you struggling in there as well?" He's like, "Dude, it was like hell in there. It was just like
That's
the
hilarious.
eucalyptus was too strong." So you got to be careful, Sam. You got to be
It
careful.
happens. It happens.
But you have your Himalayan salt lamp to balance you out. Bring
It's
you
coming
back
on
to
the
earth.
way. I'm excited. But speaking of exciting things, Parker, you're about to turn the big 3-0. I'm no longer the old man on the pod. Welcome.
You are the old man. You'll always be the old man because you're the older man.
Sure.
And when this pod's released,
enough.
it's going to be released on my birthday. So today,
Crazy.
when people are listening, 30 years old. Time flies, man. 10 years ago, when I turned 20, we were doing very different things than we are now. Very,
Now, we're
very
just,
different things.
Dude, but I feel good. I've enjoyed being 30. I want to know if you've enjoyed this process to get to 30 and how you're feeling as you head into your birthday, dude.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. I'm excited to go to some special dinners with family, as well as just have some time to reflect. I really haven't had much time to reflect, but I did, Sam. Write I was on an airplane, and I just wrote down some thoughts. It was like some thoughts as I get to 30. So, do you mind if I share some of them with you?
I would love you to share them with me. Let's talk.
All right. So these are like not just thoughts like about like, hey, like I'm like this is where I'm at, like blah blah. This is more of like perspective or opinions that I've learned up until now I'm 30. Okay? So it's really not like, oh, I'm reflecting like Elevation Nation's been an incredible thing for like no, it's not like that. It's more of like observations on the world. So I'll start with a couple and we can talk about them.
So
I'll start with this one. Building a business with your best friend is not for everyone. You better be so aligned on your goals and your mission. This must be revisited almost more often than you want or think you need. And the only way that Sam and I have made Elevation Nation work for the past 5 years is always being clear on that alignment.
it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the casual friends. And I would say it's not even sometimes for the best friends. I don't know if everyone can do what we're doing, man. It's not easy. I often wonder how other friend founders work. You and I have a unique way that we work together. But
Yeah.
we've gotten into a pretty damn good flow with it. And so I'm excited to see where we go. I think it's a good
All right,
observation.
here's some more. Water, sun, sleep, exercise. These are the best ways to make a great day, and yet they are still so basic. Water, sun, sleep, exercise. That's a foundation for a good day. I've learned that through my 20s. I'll tell you that.
I struggle in the winter though, dude. So did you get out and get some sun today? What?
I did.
How are you getting some vitamin D? It's like cloudy and cold.
Well, I take vitamin D every morning, but obviously you have to still go outside and like. Typically, after I eat, I go for a walk outside. That's like been very helpful to digest.
So you went
okay? You ready for this
after
one?
Lunch today?
Yeah, of course.
Nice. Wow. Yeah, go ahead.
How you say something is much more important than what you actually say.
That's the public speaker in you coming out, man. Yeah. I think you learned that.
It's so true, though. It's so true. How many times do you sit and listen to someone, and you're like, "Wow, that person's just like, God, I'm like so into it," but like at the same time, you're like, "Wait, what did they just say?" Sometimes you're like, "Yeah." That's the public speaker.
It's a great one.
All right, I'm gonna keep going down the list. TikTok is an incredible way to engage people you do not know with your message and your story. I mean, I've learned that the last 6 months. It's just randomness. I think 99% of my videos are to people I've never met before and probably will never meet. But yeah,
what percent do you think are real people versus bots? I'm just curious.
That's a good question. I'll start thinking they're real people if I get one person to say, "Wait, I saw you on that Upper West Side video," or something like that, and then I'd be like, "All right, they're not bots." Maybe one day. Haven't gotten that yet.
All right, I like it.
All right. Here's a deeper thought. There are more mental health resources than ever, yet depression and anxiety are at the highest among young adults right now. That's crazy to think about. I mean, we talk about this all the time on the podcast.
I don't know if going to therapy or using resources helps when you slip back into so many modern day societal norms that we accept and don't acknowledge that they are depleting our mental health. Like, it's almost hypocritical, right? We go to therapy and then we'll sit and we'll watch mindless TV or TV that makes us anxious, or scroll on TikTok or go on Instagram and check how many likes we got, or right? We do these things to try to better our lives, and then yet we fall back into these traps that are the reason we got there in the first place.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes back to the conversation we had with Ashley, who's coming on the podcast. You know, we're releasing in a couple weeks. How about this one, right?
Hit me.
Your happiness is determined by how you perceive what happens to you, not actually what happens to you.
I love that one. I mean, dude, as you and I continue to elevate and work on our mindsets, I think the biggest thing that we've uncovered is we are the creators of our own reality, especially how we feel. But now we're learning how to create not just how we feel, but what we do and what actions happen to us. And oftentimes we can turn negative situations into actually positive ones. That's for sure.
Well, this ties perfectly into the next one. Money can buy joy, not happiness. Happiness can only come from within.
Woo! Drop the mic, Parker.
Dude, I was like getting into it on the airplane. Yeah.
I don't know.
Money can buy joy, dude. Like, I can go and I can buy a nice meal that I know is going to gratify me. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be happy because of it. Happiness is a state, like a longer term state than joy, I feel like. Joy is instant moment. Happiness is a feeling of longer periods of time, I feel like.
I really like that one a lot.
Like, a happy person can be sad.
You mean a joyful person can be sad?
No, a happy person can be sad. Like, sad is a state of an emotion. Joy is is an emotional state.
Oh, I see.
Do you see what I mean?
I do. And yet we're all in the pursuit of happiness.
And this is perfect. I was rolling, man. The next one is there is no such thing as being happy all of the time.
Yep.
Your happiness must come as a result of experiencing failure or pain.
I think that's
It's like the yin and the yang. I'm rolling.
Parker, you are.
I might have to share
you are
this.
I think this is a really good tweet series.
Yeah, like
Or
one of the
TikTok
links.
series.
30 things I learned, but in 30 years.
I mean, hey, you're doing it. Don't knock it. All right, keep going.
All right, I got a couple more. You ready?
Hit me.
Having a podcast has been the single best networking decision of my 20s. No brainer.
I'm just gonna say, fuck yeah, man. Couldn't agree more.
100%. Next one. AI will replace technical skills, making people skills that much more valuable. Double down on who you are. You won't regret it.
You won't regret it or forget it. Bam.
Fair.
I like it.
All right, here we go. The single most impactful book of my 20s was reading
Ooh.
I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi.
For you, yes. I totally agree with that. That is a great book, and I know how much that impacted how you actually take action and live your life, and you're crushing it because of it. So, thanks, Ramit.
I'm sure you didn't think of that one for me.
Well,
Maybe.
you've read a lot of books.
It had such a, yeah, I've read a lot of books, but that one in particular is one where I feel like I read it, it flipped my head and the way I think about particularly money and personal finances, and I've always lived by those concepts and pillars since I've read that like 6 or 7 years ago.
Well, I think it's a book that you read at the perfect time when you needed some structure to figure out how to take action. So many other books you've read and we
it's like in
read
your
are a
brain
little bit more meta. It's harder to be like, follow these 10 things, where that is a system that you follow, you know?
Best book I read that helped with my public speaking? Feel the Fear and Do It Anyways.
Great book.
And then the best story on mental fortitude. Best book on mental fortitude. Do you know what I'm going to say?
Grit?
Nope.
Can I have a hint?
Unbroken.
That's a great book.
Unbroken.
Damn.
The
Great book,
story
great movie.
of the Olympian turned World War II fighter turned lost fighter. That's the story of mental fortitude. This is my favorite. This is my favorite piece of advice. I think I wrote in my whole script, and then I'll close it out. I got a couple more after. Find a band you can become a super fan of. It's a lot more enjoyable than becoming a super fan of a professional sports team.
That's a good one.
I think
you
it's
can't
like,
lose as much. When you said
never
Goose
lose.
was playing in their Super Bowl at MSG, that was hilarious, but I think you're right. That was their
find
Super
a
Bowl.
band you can become a super fan of. Like, follow them, listen to their music. Like, obviously I have that with Goose, and like, it's so much more enjoyable than being a Ravens fan, because the Ravens just like, they bring me joy, but also just so much like anxiety and stress, and like Goose never really does.
Goose just brings the vibes and the jams. Thanks, Goose.
All right, 4 more. You have the choice to believe, and no one else can take that from you. You have the choice to believe. Skills over experience. Best ROI on an item under $20. And I thank Sam Panitch for this one.
IMASK.
And I'm thinking, I saved this one to help me with it. Worst ROI on an item over $100.
I was going to say some funny ones, but I'll keep my mouth shut. Go ahead.
A podcast mic?
No, I was going to make fun of JJ.
No, don't.
But I won't do that. Love you, JJ.
Worst ROI on an item over $100, and Sam, definitely not the engagement ring.
I'm just kidding, JJ.
I don't know.
New York City apartment?
I mean, I still get pretty good use of it.
That's true. Do you have an answer, or are you asking me?
I know. I've been trying to think about this one for a while.
Worst ROI? Probably booze, man. Alcohol.
Booze.
Like,
Yeah.
what does that get you? Nothing.
Nothing. A miserable hangover and a shitty next day. So,
yeah.
I think it's a good list. I'm glad
Dude,
I validated.
I kind of want you to expand on it. I'd love to get more. I like these Parkerisms. We used to have Parkerisms on the podcast, and I think it's been too long.
7,
We want more.
8, 9,
Do some reflection.
10, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right. That's 19.
I want
I gotta get
100.
to 30. I gotta get to 30, right?
At least 30 by 30. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna post them on my birthday on Thursday. But Elevation Nation, thank you for. If you wish me a happy birthday, I appreciate you and I love you. And to 30 more years of elevating with you all. Peace.
Peace.